In divorce, the amount of information and advice that you get can be absolutely overwhelming. You ever found yourself in the place where one person says to do one thing, the second person says to do it another way, and the third person even gives you a third option, all of which promise that their answer is the right answer? Well, today we're going to talk about that and more, along with 4 tips to consider when receiving and seeking advice. But before we jump in, I wanted to mention the 7-Day Divorce Challenge course. It's linked below. It's a course that will help you through the fog of divorce. If you're getting too much information from advice from people in your surroundings in divorce, it's an opportunity to reset, to refocus, and to gain some new tools to move forward. Check it out in the link below. But right now, let's get back to the content. So, you've probably been there before. You're going through a hard time, and suddenly everyone's got an opinion. Not only your family, the people that you care and you trust explicitly, but your friends, and their friends' friends. People you run on the street, coworkers, all of them have a different way that you should have, could have, would have done something either in the past, the present, sometimes in the current moment. Well, today's video is going to give you an opportunity to understand a lot better how to navigate that space and get away from the challenge it can be to decide who's right and maybe who you shouldn't be listening to. There's some easy tips here that will help you through this process. So I know for me personally, there's a lot of advice coming in. I respected it all, and some from highly respected people. But the really solid piece of advice was the first one that I'm going to give you guys today. Consider if the person that's giving you the advice is in a position that you want to be in, right? I mean, that's the most powerful one. You know, our moms are conditioned to love us no matter what. And my mom was super helpful, and I'm very grateful for having her as a resource going through divorce. But their advice is from a motherly perspective, and I will never be a mother. So we have to be careful on how we take that advice. Even though I love her to pieces, and she was extremely helpful, and I'm very grateful. I'm not sure I could have ended up in the place I did without her guidance. But just consider the fact of the source is the point here. And I'm not trying to say anything disparaging about my mother at all. I love her very much, and I'm very grateful for her help. And I'm certainly not trying to say anything about your mother as well. So, now that we get our mothers out of the way here, consider the source. Are they in a place that you want to be in? You know, if you're considering maybe a guy that's living in a van down by the river for your divorce advice, that is probably not the place you want to go. Number 2, have they been there before? So for divorce advice, it's probably best that you don't source the information from somebody that's never been there, because they may have good, solid advice, but they don't fully understand. Unless you felt the pain of a breakup, of a loss, of a commitment on that level, you just don't, it's not the same. So, number 1, are they somewhere where you want to be? Meaning, are you taking advice from somebody that's going to get you to a place or help potentially put you closer to a place that you want to be? Number 2, have they been there before? It's pretty simple there. Not too challenging. And I'm in a new space for hiking today, and I am just blown away. So if I get distracted, I'm going to blame it on the beauty of this majestic sunset here today. It is absolutely stunning. The temperature's right. Crisp air is coming. The fall feels like it's almost here. and the sunset is just stunning. All right, so the third and the last tip of advice here is going to be, are they trained in it? Here's another great way to evaluate if the advice that you're receiving is valuable. And not everyone that's trained in the challenge, such as divorce, is a resource that's going to be good for you. There's going to be people that resonate with you, that their energy flows with you, that you're going to understand their respect, and there's going to be people that don't. So don't be afraid, like they say, to hire slow, to fire fast. If the person that you're interacting with that's trained professional, like if you seek a marriage counselor therapist, if you seek a divorce specialist, if you seek someone like me, heck, if we meet and you're like, nope, I don't like talking to that guy, no offense, I would advise you, let's not work together. But if we meet and we connect and we click off, and it seems like I understand you and vice versa, you understand me, and I feel like I can help you, like, by all means, man, let's move forward. That's the kind of relationship you're looking for. And I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm literally trying to give you the tools that I wish I had in divorce. You want to reach out and you want to work together, that's great. You don't want to do that, that's great too. I am just a resource here of telling you the lessons that I learned along the way. And so the three things that we talked about for seeking help in divorce or advice is: one, have they been in your position? Number two, are they where you want to be? And lastly, are they trained professional, and does it resonate with you? Do you feel that you guys could have a productive relationship? That's it. That's a simple thing. I'm not telling you to go seek therapy. I'm not telling you to reach out to me, even though I'd be honored if you did. What I am saying is consider those three things when you're seeking advice. Find kind ways to just take in the input. The big thing that I learned about with all of the input, it was overwhelming at first for me, was people were just trying to help. And that in itself is a big gift. So when you're making that decision, I hope this video has helped you. Check out others, like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in learning some new tools, learning a different mindset, getting out of the fog of divorce, check out the 7-day divorce challenge below.